to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Now Daniel on first down. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Daniel now. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. So we have reached halftime in our first. Boy, a rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gooden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Third quarter starts with a run from Spiller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Right back to Spiller on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On first and 10 is Spiller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, Spiller looking for space. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Under pressure, and down goes Daniel. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. They run behind center with Spiller, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw, Daniel. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Grab it. Run.
And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a first and 10 at the 11. From the gun, a run by Spiller. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Spiller taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. LA readies for its next possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Henderson running straight ahead. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now Wolford. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and they have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Wolford on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Moore, the man in motion. Again, they run it with Spiller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 20-yard line.
Daniel looks to throw. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Daniel. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wolford. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
What?
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wolford. Powell on the catch. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wolford off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, you don't have to be a student of X's and O's to know that right there, that just was the perfect play call defensively.
You're exactly right, because what they did really well, disguise their intentions. They never thought that the corner would come on the blitz, but when he did,
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun again to Spiller.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Straight ahead, here's Roundtree.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Spiller.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 11, 24 seconds to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wolford going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Wolford, they're going for it on 4th down.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got on the ring, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help